Shyam, Shyam Radhe, Gopala, Krishna Hare, 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 Krishna.
Welcome everyone to Yoga Body and Mind. My name is Lois Nesbitt. I've been teaching yoga out here on the East End for more than 30 years. I also teach in New York City and around the globe. But today I'm just happy to be bringing yoga back to my home turf. My intention with this program is two things: to talk about what we do when we practice yoga, because there's many different styles and techniques out there, and then why we practice, and finally to help you to find a yoga that works for you. So there'll be 3 different formats for this series. I'll have segments that are devoted to practice, on the mat, in a chair, sometimes just in your street clothes, standing up. I'll have sessions that I call Yoga SOS, where I zoom in on specific body parts, common injuries, way to prevent and heal injuries that might have come from yoga or any other aspect of your life. And finally, little yoga talks again on the why, the ideas behind the yoga, so that hopefully you'll understand that yoga is more than cat and cow, up dog and down dog. So welcome, and let's get started. Welcome everybody to Yoga Body and Mind. My name is Lois Nesbitt, and today we're going to be doing an active yoga practice around the theme of renewal. So I'm going to ask my students to take a comfortable seat on their mats. That can be a cross-legged seat. You can sit on a block if it feels better for your hips. You can also just sit like this, with your feet parallel, on or off a block. So it's the beginning of a new year, 2026, a time of renewal, a time of new beginnings, a time of year when many people decide to let go of old habits and set New Year's resolutions to change things. The tricky thing is that many of us are bound by habits, by routines, by doing the same thing every day at the same time, which can have a numbing effect on us. We don't even realize what we're doing. We're just stuck in a repetitive hamster on a wheel. So today I'm going to invite you, even if you have a regular yoga practice, a steady thing, you do the same things day in, day out, I'm going to give you some little refreshers, some ways to make it feel new. And the main thing I would advise is just to pay attention to what you are doing. So there's an expression, you never step into the same river twice. It's absolutely true. The river changes and so do you. The breakfast you ate this morning is not the same as the one you ate the day before, because you were changed by the 24 hours in between. So each time we come to the mat, it's an opportunity to tune back into what's happening at this moment. We're going to move a little more slowly today so that you can actually savor that, savor each moment. So as you take your seat, I want you to just close your eyes and become aware of your breath. Breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. Use each exhale to release any old baggage from the last year, from the years before, from your lifespan, anything that might be pulling you into the past. Let it go. Breathe it out with the exhale. When you breathe your next breath in, draw in clarity, presence, awareness of where you are right now. The new beginning starts now. It's just a shift in the awareness that will change everything. So each time you breathe out this morning, let it be a chance to let go of whatever baggage comes in, because those memories, thoughts, habitual preoccupations, they're going to return. When you notice it, breathe it out. Use the next breath, the next inhale, to find that sense of clarity and presence. Now, let's go ahead and unfold your legs, stretch out and shake out. If you have any blocks or pads underneath you, remove them and come around onto all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And just begin arching and rounding. As you inhale, the chest lowers down. As you exhale, round up toward the sky. Inhale, soften down. Exhale, round up. Now, again, a habitual movement. You may do this continue at the start of every practice. Yeah, keep going, cat and cow. Breathing in, breathing out. I just want you to notice the placement of your hands and try a little experiment. Maybe if your shoulders are stiff this morning, it'll feel good to take the hands and place the hands a little wider apart and maybe turn them out. And just notice if that gives you a little more freedom in the shoulders as you're beginning your practice. So little changes just wake us up. Great. Now, we're about to go up into down dog. Usually when students go from cat and cow to down dog, they just curl their toes under and lift up to down dog. So go ahead, do that. Curl the toes under, press up to down dog, and just pause for a moment. Don't move the hands or the feet, and just feel what's going on in the shoulders, the upper back, the hips, the hamstrings, and calves. Now, come back down onto all fours, and walk your hands one hand length further out in front of you. And then, yeah, both hands, Karen. And then lift up to down dog again and notice the difference. So I've just allowed you another 6 or 8 inches of length in your down dog. This should give you a sense of more freedom in your spine, in your shoulders, and your hips. Just a little kinder on the body, especially when we're just warming up and waking up. So I hope that you can feel that, and that's something that you might bring into your practice in 2026. Okay, let's come forward into plank. And then just exit, not all the way down, just plank, and then back to down dog. So we're just going to go down dog and plank. Inhale, plank, exhale, down dog. Not going down, just elbows stay straight. Inhale, come forward, straight arm plank. Yes, there we go. Exhale, back down dog. We're just warming up the shoulders. Nicely done, ladies. Okay, now from downward facing dog, bend your knees, walk your feet forward, and come all the way up to stand. Hands to hips, or just come up to stand. Nice. Step your feet a little wider apart. Outer hip width is good. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Curl your shoulders up and back and extend your gaze up to the ceiling. And if this is your first back bend of the day, first shoulder opener, chest opener, just feel what that's like to create some space in the upper chest, across your collarbones, down the outer edges of your arms. So not something that we do off the mat very often, but maybe something you'd like to weave into 2026, just an opportunity to create more freedom in the front body as you go through your day. Get a deeper inhale. Feel the energy move through the front plane. Now step your feet just a little wider apart, outer hip width apart. Bow forward, keeping the fingers interlaced, bow forward and take a little shoulder stretch. Good, and since you're just warming up, I'm just going to give gentle adjustments, not forcing anything, but notice where you feel any resistance. Bring your awareness into the tight spots, maybe front of the shoulder, upper arm, maybe right side more than left. Good. All right, release your hands, place them on your hips, and come up to stand. Excellent. Step your feet a little closer together. And we're going to start a modified, a gentler form of sun salutations this morning, just to get the body a little bit more at ease before we try anything too challenging. So as you inhale, circle your arms out and up, gaze up to the sky. Exhale, bow forward, arms out to the sides and down. Inhale, step your right foot back, right knee to the mat. And then circle your arms out and up again and gaze up to your thumbs. Exhale, circle the arms down and step back to downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, come forward into plank. And then we're going to bend the knees, lower the knees to the floor, so modified chaturanga and lower down. Good. Inhale, curl to up dog, cobra, Exhale, back, downward dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward, left knee down, and circle the arms out and up. Yep, it's a kneeling lunge. That's it, Deborah. Exhale, circle the arms out to the sides and down, and step forward and bow. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Nice. Inhale, circle arms out and up, And exhale, bow forward again. Second leg, left foot back, left knee down. Circle the arms out and up. And Karen, Deborah, I know you're used to going straight up. This morning, taking the arms out and up for a little different rotation of the shoulder. Nice. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, plank, and again, lower to the knees, and then hips and belly. Karen, rather than piking your hips up in the air, can you keep the tailbone scooped as you lower down? Yes. Inhale, curl up, cobra, nice. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee down. Circle the arms out to the sides and up, reach up. Exhale, circle the arms out and down and step forward and bow. Lovely. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. And we'll do two more like that. Exhale, arms out and down. Inhale, right foot back, right knee down. Circle your arms out and up. Exhale, place your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, lower to the knees, hips and belly. That's it, Karen, good. Inhale, curl up, cobra. Pause in the cobra for a moment here. Bring your awareness back to your feet. Spread your toenails into the mat. Maybe slide your feet a little closer together and then press down through your toenails so much that you feel the tailbone scoop, the knees come a little straighter, and the low belly pull in and up. So much of the time in this pose, we're focused on the upper body. Notice what happens when you charge up your legs. Exhale, back, smile, ladies. Back to down dog. We're not here to torture you. Inhale, right foot forward, left knee down. Circle the arms out and up. Yes, do keep a light heart, light spirit. Yeah, right foot forward. That's it, Deborah. Circle out and up. Exhale, place your hands, step forward and bow. Inhale, circle, a step forward. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Exhale, down, out and down. Inhale, left foot back, left knee down. Circle arms out and up. And exhale, step back, downward dog. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, lower knees, hips, belly. Wake up the legs again. Spread your toenails. Curl up head, neck, and chest. I won't have you hold this time. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward, right knee down. Circle arms out and up. Yep, gaze up, open up. Exhale, place your hands, step forward, bow. Inhale, circle arms out and up. Exhale, down once again, all the way to the mat. Right foot back, right knee down, arms by your sides. We're going to hold the low lunge. Inhale, lengthen your spine upward. Exhale, curl back. Inhale up, exhale back. Breathing. Now again, focus here tends to be on the upper body, which is obviously getting a lot of the opening and the stretch. But can you wake up your legs a little? Two simple actions. Without actually moving your right knee, pull it forward. Energetically pull forward with the right knee. Pull back with your left foot. And then scoop your tailbone. So that's going to create some steadiness in the legs. It's going to intensify the stretch in the front of the back leg, the front of the right leg. And by scooping your tailbone, you're going to make a little more space here in the front of the left hip, so less compression in that joint. Good. Last couple breaths here. Raise your arms up, gaze up, spread your fingers, shine it out, so arms up and hold, Karen. Yep, beautiful. Good. Soften your jaw, unfurrow your brow. Your facial muscles are not involved in these poses. Only part of the body that doesn't have to work in yoga is that grimace or that frown. Let it go. Exhale, place your hands, step back to downward facing dog. So I've been watching faces in the subway, and it's funny how some people's faces are frozen in frowns, and some are frozen in smiles. But either way, there's baggage there, right? There's an old history. So just let your face go soft and slack. Release any expression, and notice how the tension will drain out of the whole upper body, neck and shoulders. All right, ladies, please come forward into plank. Lower all the way down, either knees or straight down. Come to the mat and stay down. Now, widen your fingertips out onto the floor on either side of your mat and cup the floor with the tips of your fingers. So it's a wide arm cobra. Elbows are going to be bent almost like a scarecrow. Yes, that's it. So a little unusual form of your cobra today. Curl up head, neck, and chest. Now, I like this form of cobra because it allows for more widening of the upper body, opening of the shoulders, and especially the pecs, the front of the chest. So notice if this feels a little different from cobra when you do it with your arms by your sides. Now, maintaining the pose, keeping both shoulders back, just shift your gaze to the right. So you're looking over your right shoulder, other right shoulder. That's it. Good. Now notice when that happens, the left shoulder wants to droop. So that's it, Karen. Peel that left shoulder up off the mat. You got it. Okay, look over the left shoulder, but whoa, keep the right shoulder back. And you have to work a little harder on this side because that right shoulder will be tighter for many of us, right-handed people. All right, back to center and press back to downward facing dog. Well done. Inhale, right foot forward, left knee down. Hold, again, arms are by your sides, palms are facing forward. Inhale to lengthen upward, exhale back. And remember, we're getting rid of old stuff. So if you need to exhale anything out, memories, preoccupations, old habits, breathe them out with each exhale. Renew by breathing in fresh energy. The yogis say that the breath carries the prana, or the life force. So when you're breathing in, it's not just oxygen, it's a whole new energetic reshift. Inhale, arms up alongside your ears, spread your fingers, shine the light from your heart out through the tips of your fingers. Exhale, place your hands down, step forward and bow. Inhale, circle your arms out and up, gaze up. And then stay nice and tall as you exhale your arms down by your sides. Well done. Give the shoulders a roll. Yeah, you're warming up. Notice that. All right. And then turning to face the front of the room, step your feet wider apart, hands on your hips. Now, usually we say if you extend your arms out at shoulder height, your ankles will be under your wrists. That's a good gauge, Karen. You're a little narrow. Yep. Hands on your hips. Inhale, lengthen your spine upward. Exhale, bow forward. Bring your fingertips to the mat just a little in front of you. Elbows out to the sides and let your head hang down. Now, first check the position of your feet. We'll do a whole session on using the feet well in yoga poses, separate session. But for today, just notice if your feet have turned in, turn them straight ahead. If they've turned out, turn them straight ahead. So we want to have the feet parallel. And then a little more subtle. Notice, do you tend to put more weight on the inner edges of your feet or the outer edges? Can you even that out? So these are slight differences that are going to make a big shift in your practice. I would even go wider with your feet, Karen, and then notice that you can straighten your legs. So inner and outer edges of the feet even, and front and back of the feet even. So sometimes in this pose, there's a tendency to sink into the heels. You can see what that, you can try that, see what it feels like. You can try shifting your weight forward onto the toes and it'll almost feel like you're going to lose your balance. Can you find a place in the middle where all four corners of the feet are rooted? Inhale, lengthen your spine forward. Exhale, walk both hands over to the right. Place your left hand on your outer right ankle and raise your right arm up in the air for a twist. So left hand to the right ankle, right arm up, twist and gaze up. Beautiful. Good. Now the weight will tend to pool in your right foot. So wake up the left foot by pressing down through the left foot or pulling the feet toward each other. Nice. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel the back of the right leg waking up, warming up, hamstring stretch. Beautiful. Okay, back through center over to side two. So left hand to right outer ankle, right arm up, twist. And again, when you feel the weight centering in the left foot, make sure you either press down through the right foot or I find it helpful to pull the feet energetically toward each other to even out the weight. Karen, are you breathing nice and slow, full breaths? I know you're working hard and it's super fun being on camera. All right, back to center, ladies. Good. Inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale up to stand. Exhale, pause for a moment. Good. Now, with the feet still wide apart, turn your right toes out. Bend your right knee. Interlace your fingers behind your back as we did earlier. Front knee's deeply bent, Karen, so your legs are warrior two, so you need to go wider. Excellent, you got it, Deborah. Now, bow forward on the inside of your right leg, raising your arms overhead. Now, we did this at the beginning of the practice, but now for the shoulders, now we're adding a little bit of stretch for the inner left thigh, strength for the right hip and thigh. Good. Let the head hang, soften the jaw, unfurrow the brow. Remember, we're letting go of any of that historical baggage that binds the body, restricts the breath, and narrows our thinking. So one of the great gifts of yoga is when you work with the body, you change the breath, you change the mind, and even the heart. Inhale, back up to stand. Exhale, reverse your feet. If you can keep the fingers interlaced, even better. Spin it around. Left toes turn out, right, left knee bends, and you're bowing forward on the inside of the left leg. Noticing here, maybe left side is a little looser if you're a right-handed person. So staying present, each practice is going to bring its own gifts. New beginning. What's new about this pose? Usually the back foot in any pose will atrophy, will check out, will leave the room energetically. So to wake up that back leg without moving your right foot, energetically pull it forward toward the left, and it shifts everything. So many chances for awakening in each moment. Inhale, back up. Exhale, turn your feet parallel, bow forward one more time. If you can reach with straight legs, grab hold of the big toes with the first two fingers of each hand, pull up and lower down. Good. Body's getting more flexible. If your head touches the floor easily and it's causing you to round your spine, you can even walk the feet a little closer on this one. Good. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. Each breath, a new beginning. Each exhale, letting go, letting go, letting go. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, up to stand. Exhale, step your feet toward each other and shake out. All right, ladies, good job. Let's turn around to face each other. We're coming down into a boat pose. So you're going to sit with your knees and feet together, hands to the back of your thighs. Roll forward onto the front edge of your sitting bones. Draw your shoulders back, open your chest. And then you're going to lift your feet up off the floor and bring your shins up to knee height. Now, if this is enough, by all means, stay here. If you're ready for a little extra challenge, the next stage would be to release your hands, turning your palms up. And the final form would be to straighten the legs. But if that's challenging your lower back, feel free to keep holding. Feel free to bend the knees. But do try to stay as far forward on your seat as possible. So we're not rounding the spine here. We'll do that in a moment. But yeah, any stage of the pose that works for you. And then release your legs down. Come down onto your elbows, down onto the back of your waist, and then raise your feet and head just Ardha Navasana. This is called half boat. So your feet may be 6-8 inches off the floor, your head about the same. Breathing in, breathing out. If this one is new to you, it's a toughie. So always feel free, if you need to, come down, take a rest, release your head, release your shoulders. You guys must have had a good holiday season. Yeah. All right. If you're up for it, let's try one more time, lifting up. Now, things you want to watch here is that you're not looking aggressively at your feet because that will tighten up the front of the throat. So look up maybe on a diagonal toward the ceiling. And then release down, stretch your arms overhead, take a full body stretch from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Breathe into the front body, make some space there again. Nice. Okay, release your arms down by your sides. Bend your knees, place your feet a little wider apart, and just swing your knees side to side gently. We call this windshield wipers, just to clear the lower back, release any tension in the hips, outer thighs. Good. All right, and then roll to your right side, come back up to sit, and come back onto all fours, back where we started, and just take a little arching and rounding. And then as we did before, walk your hands one hand length further forward. And if it helps, a little wider, a little turned out, depending on how tight your shoulders feel this morning. Stretch back to downward facing dog. Just pedal out your feet, alternate stretching and bending each leg. Great. And then bending both knees and straightening both legs. So back to down dog, sorry. Yeah. Now come forward into plank, lower all the way onto your belly, so you can come down knees first or straight down, all the way to your belly. Then interlace your fingers behind your back. We'll do one more back bend here that's really good for the lower back. Raise head, neck, chest, arms, and legs. So feet are going to come up. Nice, Deborah. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. And when you're here in the studio with me, you get the benefit of a little TLC, little hands-on. Good, Karen, if you can slow your breath down, you'll live longer. We want to make it way past 2026. Deborah looks beautiful. All right, release down, ladies. Head to one side, release your arms. Take a rest. Let your heels roll apart. Soften. So, I teach in New York. I've noticed New Yorkers are very high energy, type A, love to effort. Remember the pauses, remember the release, remember the restorative moments. Everything can go soft, so I would even just let your arms, palms turn up here and just let go. Head to one side. Minimal effort, right? Doesn't have to be all on all the time. That's the path to burnout. Even within a yoga practice, we have peaks and troughs, slow moments and moments of higher intensity. Enjoy them both. All right, let's roll over onto your backs, and we'll do windshield wipers again. So feet mat width apart, nice and wide. Doesn't matter which way your heads are facing at this point. We're going to Shavasana. Yeah, so windshield wipers, so knees bent, feet wide, and just very slowly, gently sway the knees side to side. Yeah, Karen, feet can be wider to start with on this one, yep. And just notice again, where's the tightness in the hips, the outer thighs, the lower back. So we're moving into wind down. So now the awareness is just that the body has been stretched and opened and strengthened. There should be a greater sense of ease, maybe just a sense of presence, of being more connected to your body. All right, let's come back to center. Stretch your right leg down along the mat. Bend your left knee and bring the shin in toward you. Take a little stretch there. But keep lengthening out through the right leg. So we tend to forget the right foot, right leg here. So extend as though you're going to touch the wall in front of you. Good, and then a little reclining twist. Left hand, left foot onto right knee, and right hand to left knee. Yep, and take a gentle twist. You can encourage the knee to come over by placing. There you go. Work to get the back of the left shoulder down. That's the forgotten part here. Great. Come back up through center and stretch the left leg out. Bring the right leg in. Hug the shin. Extend actively. Don't forget that bottom leg. Work that foot. Beautiful. Okay, and then twist. So the right knee onto the right foot onto the left knee. Left hand onto right knee, and bring the leg across the body. I know, the dyslexics among us. There we go. Good. And right shoulder down as best you can. Gaze to the left, Karen. Actually, no, you're good. I'm sorry. Gaze right. Good. Back to center. Both legs down along the mat. Arms overhead. Full body stretch. Last active movement of the practice. And then release your arms down by your sides. Shavasana. Turn your palms up. Let your feet roll apart. Settle into a state of stillness. Your work is done. Feel the sweet release. Imagine this was the first yoga practice you'd ever done. Can you remember what it felt like when you were able to finally soften and relax and rest in a way so much deeper than unconscious sleeping patterns? The yogis say that Shavasana, 5 minutes in this conscious relaxation is worth 2 hours of sleep. So if you're going to change habits and begin anew in this year, it's going to take extra energy. The body and the mind want to stay where they are. Change is effortful. So enjoy this rest time. Give your body and your spirit, your mind and your heart that important time to recover, restore, so that you're fresh and ready for the next thing. And now begin to awaken the body, wiggling fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Roll your head from side to side, back to center. And then keeping your eyes closed and your head heavy, roll to your right side and just pause there. Take your time. You're emerging from a deep rest like a winter hibernation. You don't want to jar the body with any sudden movements. Slowly press back up to a seated position, returning where you began. So if you were sitting cross-legged, sit cross-legged. If you sat on your heels, sit on your heels. Take a moment with your hands on your thighs. Pause, a little bit of a hesitation before you go into the next thing. Whatever intentions you have for this new year, bring them into your heart at this moment. Let them settle into your body, your breath, your mind, your heart. So the power of that intention to carry you through into the unknown. We start here, the practice strengthens and fortifies us, gives us the flexibility, gives us the balance, the clarity. Bring it on. Welcome to the new. Hands in prayer position, namaste. Thank you all for joining us today. Thanks for joining me today, everyone. If you'd like to find out more about me and my yoga offerings, please visit my website, which is loisnesbittyoga.com. If you missed an episode, you'd like to replay an episode, or you want to weave some of these practices into your daily routine, please check out the archived episodes. You can find them on my yoga channel on YouTube, which is Lois Nesbitt Yoga. They're also available on the LTV East Hampton website, which is ltveasthampton.org, and the LTV YouTube channel, which is LTV East Hampton. See you next time.
LTV's programming is made possible by the New York State Council on the Arts, with the support of the Office of the Governor and the New York State Legislature.